So, good evening. Good evening, everyone. We're on a day. I want to make those of you, I know this is planned stream. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Where are we? Where are we? Make we come. Come, let's talk. Come, let's talk. It's an evening conversation. Midweek sermon. I'm going to be doing my sermon with this. You see it? Midweek sermon. Not only that I'm doing my sermon, come, where are you guys now? Like and share, beg, like and share. Where are you Nadi? Where are you Nadi? Like and share. I'm not only going to be doing my sermon with this. For those of you who are from the southeast and who live in the diaspora, who do not have the privilege that I have, see this. This is called roasted yam and opaka. Opaka. Why it is good to remember home. I know you can only support me to do this on your behalf. Within the chain and there. So where are you guys? Where are you guys? Like now, like and share, like and share. I hope when they see me well. Now, how about like and share? Can you hear me loud and clear? Adeungwa says, I hope you see your president. Now your president, they speak good English for National Assembly today, Abi. Blue, lava. Now your president, when I say election, done over. So election is over. You have rigged yourself into office. So provide the governance that people died for. That people were killed for. But it doesn't matter. So this is not election time. But I like all of us. It doesn't matter which side of the divide you are. This is MaaziEzeoke, coming to you live from the ground zero. So what I want to do this evening is to explain to us why our ancestors lived very, very long, right? So if you're here with me, bring your ears to the ground. They say that if you want to hear the real deal of the ant and how the ants speak, bring your ears to the ground. You will hear what is referred to as Ugeridanda. Ugeridanda is the language of the ants. Okay? So like I said before, one of the reasons why our ancestors lived long is this. Some call it the bean seed or whatever is, whatever they call them. But we call it Unukbaka in Igbo. It has otaze in it. Otaze. Look at it here. This is the butter, and this is roasted yam. Now, for those who know what this means, when you take this, you now do transport with it. You get transport. You know what I mean? With this. There is no water in it. Original one that came from the palm tree. This palm tree here. I pray, may the legs and the diete, that means the rope with which the palm tapper climbs the tree, may he never cut. May his legs never sleep. And may he continue to tap. May he continue to tap the good ones. And any day, the palm wine tapper would want to add anything to increase the volume that will harm our health, kidney and liver, may he fall from the tree. But as long as the heart is pure, may no evil planned against the tapper, may it never succeed. And those that believe say, that is how the ancestors used to do it. Why must we depart from the ways of our ancestors? They lived well, they ate well, and everything was good. So today, with my conversation with all the followers across all the socials, if there is any question, feel free to ask me any question at all, any question at all. Nothing is off the table. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. So that's the ways of our ancestors: roasted yam and opaka. Unbelievable. No wonder they lived long. For the younger generation, this is not spaghetti, and this is not Indomie. Call your father, call your mom, call your grandparents. Ask them, what is opaka? Opaka is spelled U-K-P-A-K-A. Opaka. Okay? See? This small sip that I just, to tell you when you drink good wine that has not been added to any water. I just had a sip. And the small sweat is already coming out. See? So those of you in the diaspora that think everyone here is dead, that we all are already dead, no. We say to you, come home. Come home, if not for anything, come home for this Christmas. Let me show you. Tomorrow I'm going to do a comparison of okpa. There is okpa in Enugu. And today I discovered another okpa in Anambra. I do not know between the two okpas which is better, but I'll give you the result tomorrow. It appears the one that I found in the other place is taking the lead. I hope you can hear me. Somebody tried to call me to disrupt this. So as it is, if network permits, I'll come back later to do my evening analysis from the ground zero. But be that as it may, please, by all means, share this. No questions, let me see. Is anybody, okay. I don't even know who is watching. Can you tell me where you're watching me from? Where are you watching me from? Where? Like now. Thank you very much for those liking the video. It's very sweet though. It's very sweet. See? Dagnan Dave is watching from Mexico. You know, Mexico is what we call it in English, but actually they call it Mexico. Mexico. Because I had a Mexican friend then, you know, when they say, ask them, where are you from? He said, Mexico. So they call him Mexico in English, but they say Mexico. So Dagnam, Thank you very much for joining me. On your behalf, I am eating this ukpaka. On your behalf. No wonder our ancestors lived so long. And I want to live like them. That's why I'm at peace with nature. I am at peace with nature. Let me show you. Being at peace with nature. Even when you look, you see kids playing. See? Can you hear me? Huh? Can you hear me? Unu egwu egwu. Ngwagubenu na egwu. Thank you, Kinsley. Kinsley, thank you. Thank you very much, guys. So whatever it is, where is my seat? Okay. So let's get down to the business of today. Nothing like home. Yes, so nothing like home, my people. Let's get down to the business of the day. So what I was trying to tell us is the election is over. Those who have rigged the election, who want us to believe that they've won the election, it is time to govern. I am really amazed and I'm really shocked that Mele Kyari, that was accused of commingling $48 billion, $48 billion, not million, $1 billion, for some strange reason, was returned again by Chief Tinubu. And I kept asking myself, why? Some have called my attention to the fact that Tinubu has acquired some oil wells through Oando. You know, the one owned by Wale Tinubu. Well, whether he fits him or he's a surrogate, we don't know. But beyond that, I have a prediction to make. I believe that the reappointment of Mele Kyari has all the Odo Sifura Saga, Kum Gagan Tuang Gaga, if I may borrow the words of Patrick Obiago, to say that it has all the bearings and all the intricacies of President Muhammadu Buhari reappointing Emefiele as the CBN governor. It has all the intricacies. It has all the bearings. Emefiele, in my view, was a failure in the first term. Reappointing him in the second term was a reinforcement of failure. Today, we see where we are. A man who should have not gotten involved in fiscal policy, should have been in the back room, lending and controlling the microeconomic growth and the micro policies, as opposed to the fiscal policies that, in my view, that is ought to be left somewhere else. But hey, waiting we know. Today we know where we are. Now, looking at Chief Tinubu reappointing Mele Kyari, who has all these allegations, no investigations, yet in the same period of time, oil well has been assigned to companies, quote-unquote, linked to Tinubu. Do we make the connection, or is there any nexus? And someone is in this platform this evening saying that he spoke good English at the National Assembly. And I laugh. I say, well, he may have spoken good English, but did anybody tell you how many probably injections, I don't know, he had to take in order to be that fit? There was a time You see, Nigeria has been a nation of sick president. Yar'Adua was sick, terribly sick. He was appointed president or elected president when party was rigged into office. President Muhammadu Buhari was deeply sick, and he was elected, or he bamboozled himself into office, and the Jonathan, who many considered a weakling, yielded to his bully, and he became president. And here is Chief Tinubu, who many believe, myself included, rigged himself into power. These three presidents, none were that healthy. With the exception of President Yar'Adua, who in some senses made some salient, encroachments to what could be considered genuine democratic governance. What we have today, and I must note, hold on. Come, little nenu aja. Ona Ala-Igbo skoneba hozo. Kanga lepia mmadi. Now, in a serious, this, when you look at the whole trajectory and narrative, you begin to question. And I must note here, the only improvement I have seen within this current administration, irrespective of how this administration came to power, and I must note that I am impressed by the effort so far made by the Interior Ministry. Now you can procure your passport within a couple of days without knowing anybody. Things are done differently. I am a living witness. I was at the passport office in Enugu. I knew nobody there. They were telling me I can do fast track, but I said, can I do online? They said, yeah, the way they kind of did it, okay, I go now, let's see how it is. And I sat down in their office. Within 5 minutes, I'm not kidding you, I used my phone, I reapplied online because I had my old passport. I got to the page, because the moment I put in my passport, my NIN, everything came out. So when it got to the page, stop. When it got to the page of payment, I was asked to put in my Verve card, that is my First Bank account card, and I did. The payment is 70,000 naira for 64 pages, 10 years. That's what I applied for. The remitter that collected the payment charged me 2,900 naira, 2,990. I don't know, but all I know is that it was under 73,000, including their charge. This was happening on a Friday around 3:45. By the time I finished, it was around 4. I got to the next page. The moment they confirmed the payment, I got to the next page, which allowed me to do and select an appointment on a Friday. And I had an appointment Monday, 11:30. They told me, no, if I choose a Monday, because of Monday sit at home in the Southeast, nobody would attend to me. I said, okay, I'll choose 3 o'clock. But they said, if I choose it, even if I don't come, even if they don't open the next day, I can. But incidentally, I used an Uber, and I got to their office. You know where their office is? Abakaliki Road. If you're going from Enugu, Emene to Abakaliki, you know where the Proda is. On the right, you see it there, Nigerian Immigration. I went in there. Within 45 minutes of arriving, I got myself captured. Now, people, why I'm saying this is, in as much as I am hitting and holding this government to account, where there is system improvement, it will be ill of me not to tell you. I can tell you now, if you're listening to me and you are in the diaspora, do not spend that hundreds of dollars. Do not spend that hundreds of pounds to do it. As a Nigerian in diaspora that has 2 international passports, you can come to Nigeria with expired passport. You can do that in Nigeria within a week. You will get your passport. Now, people, the good news here is I did my passport myself, MaaziEzeoke, 72,990. I paid no one, not one kobo. Yet this was the same passport that they were charging me 135,000 to do for me. But I paid no one. I did it myself. So I urge you, please, do these things online. So why I went this long way is to say, while I criticize the government, I say that these, I don't know, I can't remember his name, but I think he's a young chap that is in charge of Interior Ministry. And I saw something flash today, where he said by February 2024, that Nigerians who are flying into Nigeria with Nigerian passport will no longer have to speak or see immigrations. That all international gateways would be fully electronic. And this is what we cry for. When we hit government, this is all the things we say. Why would Nigerians suffer? Why would it be that you want to do a passport and somebody is forcing you to go to Hilton, to Washington? You live in Manchester, or you live in Liverpool, in London, or you live in Edinburgh, and somebody is forcing you to come into London. You're going to beg for your flight, book for your hotel. By the time you finish it, you're not going to get a Nigerian passport with nothing less than 800,000. 800,000 converted today is over 1 million naira. That is pure insanity and madness for one passport. So I urge you, all you need to do is keep your old passport. Fly into Nigeria with the old passport. Come and renew your passport. The normal passport is, I think it's about 25, or with payments about 27,000 if you want to do 5 years. But I don't longer want to be doing this madness every 5 years. So 10 years passport will do. If you now want to appreciate in Ginger Media, when you do, instead of spending 800 pounds, and you get it with less than 100 pounds, no, less than 50 pounds basically, because with today's exchange rate, I think it's about 50 pounds or 51 pounds. That's total everything. So you can say, I collect 100 now. I will see now. Me will give you info. If you like this stream, please, 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 just share and like. I beg, share and like. Today, I watched. We will post it here on the media still. It's been uploaded now. Chief Tinubu went to the National Assembly, and he was talking. One thing that was funny. When we were in secondary school, when we did literature in English, we will learn certain languages or certain vocabs. We will go and want to speak to the other gender, the daughters of Eve, and we bamboozle them with those high-sounding. That's what I saw he did today. At some point, he started sounding like, "What are you going to do in this economy?" I'm like, "Oh God, this is not about tongue twisting. This is not a serious matter." But I believe this government is going nowhere until they begin to hold thieves accountable. David Hundeyin tweeted yesterday that Hadi Sirika had bought a private jet, a minister that supervised our aviation minister, scammed Nigerians of their hard-earned billions in the name of floating a national carrier. The first one was done in Farnborough, United Kingdom. Farnborough is in, sorry. He failed. He took off only on PowerPoint, landed and kaput. Second one took off, landed kaput. You cannot launch an airline in another man's country without involving your citizens. I had argued then, and I'm arguing it today. Yesterday, I made a tweet to Festus, I don't want to call him the other name, but let's say Festus Kayamo. the senior advocate of something. You guys know. Senior advocate. Please don't write it. I know some of you are very violent. Senior advocate of something. Yesterday I made a tweet to him. I said, if you want to, because he made a video where he actually exposed the backside of the former Minister of Education, saying that, you know, shut up. Why are you shouting? So you cannot do all these things. And when in my tweet yesterday, if you want to follow me, my tweet and my X, oh, I forget. I made an X. It sounds so weird if I say I made a tweet and I'll say I made an X. Man, I made an X. Doesn't sound right. Okay, I made a tweet on X, or maybe that's the right word. I don't know. I made a tweet on X, on to the minister, where I said to him, the design of the Air Nigeria is nonsensical. It doesn't make sense. Engage young Nigerian, talented graphic designers. Give them maybe 1 million, challenge to come up with the best Air Nigeria logo. As a challenge, they will do that. They will give you the best. It just 1 million is just as a means of appreciation, just to hype it. Even if you say free, it's there. People will come up, but at least engage them. Allow the people on Twitter, on X, allow the people on social media. If you have the final maybe 5, 6, 8, 10, now you put all of them in a vote. There is no name on it so that we don't bring ethnic thing to it. So this. Allow Nigerians to vote. This is what we will want to have as the logo of the Nigerian Air, or Air Nigeria. No matter the nomenclature. Why the flights? Why the tickets? Because many of you coming from Europe now will know that a ticket this Christmas that usually costs between 700 and 950 is now between 1,600 and 2,200 pounds or euro. In dollars, it's about $2,500. If you want to fly into Port Harcourt times 2, and even if into Lagos, return. You know that if you have your own national carrier, if you have your own indigenous company, say Air Peace, United, ASMAC, or which other serious airline do we have? I don't know. Do we have any other serious one? Arik is kaput. Euro is gone. Dana, yeah, maybe Dana and Ibom. That if they become carriers of your country or your countrymen and women, if British Airways is charging 1,600, your national carrier, your country carrier, those originating from Nigeria, if they break even, can actually crash the price to 900. Let there be competitiveness. If you want to, and you can afford business class, premium class, economic class, first class, it doesn't matter which class, you buy. This is what the people are demanding. Like I said before, the election is over. Even Peter Obi and the article said it. The time for proper critiquing and politicking and offering solutions is now. It's not about say, oh, the government is not doing it right. No. Critiquing. When government gets it right, it will be an aberration. Like I said with the passport, it's one area I have seen the government has got right. Buhari was a disaster. For 8 years I said it. Until tomorrow I keep saying it. I was, over the last weekend, I think about Friday or about Sunday or Monday, Sunday, during the burial of my cousin in the village, I came across a message saying that the government is aware that Benin bypass Nsukka, Enugu, Nsukka, Benue Road, some sections of Enugu, Enugu Onitsha, East-West Road, and some other areas in, I think, Zakebian Wukari or so. Those areas that are bad, that, you know, government is aware. Now, my elder brother left yesterday. He left Onitsha about 10:15. He got into Lagos. He lives in Ikorodu. He got into Ikorodu about 5 o'clock. So while I was speaking to him, he said that he was amazed. This is the same person that came back to the east last week. So meaning he used that Bini bypass. But he said that now the government has begun palliative work on them. Why am I saying this? When the road was so terrible, who cried, who knocked government? But it appears that the government is also at the same time doing remedial work on these roads. And I say kudos, but it shouldn't stop there. We shouldn't praise them because the work is not done. Yes, you can fuel the road, there's going to be a lot of dust, but we also hold the government to account to say, government, you must now go back and finish the work. It is an aberration, and it is actually insulting to Nigerians as citizens of the great nation to say that Nigeria, since the time of Obasanjo, is building Ore Bini Road every year. Buhari will be saying, hey, corruption, if he this, if he the other one, corruption. Yet in his 80 years, he could not finish the same road. Second Niger Bridge that we hear every day, Second Niger Bridge, is still not finished. The adjoining roads are not yet finished, yet it's been commissioned. So these are areas we must hold government to account. And when government finishes that road, as people that have platform, that people listen to, I never for once believe that there is need to engage in any form of fake news. You may not like the line of the content one pushes out, but one thing is very clear, that they are based on facts. You may not like it, but it's fact. It does not take away the fact that the information being shared is fact. Right? Where are you? I am in the ground zero. I'm in the ground zero. I am somewhere in the southeast. Right? So take it from me. I am not, this is not London or whatever. I showed you before. I'm somewhere in the ground zero. Look at it. So this is not America, London, or anything. So this is somewhere in the ground zero. So people, and to tell you that this is the ground zero, look at it. This thing you see here does not exist anywhere outside that. This is not just, this is the reason why my ancestors lived long. And on your behalf, if you tell me where you're watching me from, you can support us with super chat, you know, with super sticker, support what we do. We will keep doing our best. For those of you in the southeast, if I tell you that I'm in Omar, has that actually answered your question? Okay, I'm in Omar. You're watching me from Poland. Dobra. I once had a friend called Dorata. Not Dorati, Dorata. Polish people, it's one thing to build roads, it's another to keep it maintained. The former is struggle, the latter is wish. Thank you very much. I agree with you. You see, because Nigerians, we don't have these, maintenance culture. That's why our roads will keep being due. Please like, share now. Like and share, please. I beg you. Like, share, subscribe to us. I beg. Now, I'm in Omar. I went to see the roads, the things Alex Oti is doing. Alex Oti kind of shames other governors. And in Anambra State, people are already complaining that the bridge, the flyover being built in Ekulobia, that is taking too much time. They're not seeing visible movement. I said, well, it's not me. When I spoke to the contractors, they said they're going to do that in 18 months. But there is something I want to say to people. There are other parts of Nigeria that build bridges and nobody, people don't talk about it. I was in Amo Odofi the other day. You know, if you go into, get into Sele, I think there is a bridge there. Go the other one bridge, get into bridges everywhere. So these things are not. I mean, it's these things are. Eh? Ukwenu, not Ukwenu, no. Mark is Nkwenu, Nkw, not Uku. Ukwenu is leg up. Nkwenu is the up wine. NKW. Please like and just do this. Just smash the like button. Make it go blue. Blue, 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 blue. Blah, blah, blue, blue. So make it go blue. So what am I saying is that when I see what the guy is, okay, Daluso, thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. Much love. I appreciate that. Appreciate your understanding. So thank you. 2 people just liked it now. That's it, people. I'm not asking for too much. All we ask for is like, share, subscribe if you can, support with super sticker and super chat. That's all. But let's have matured conversation. Because holding government to account, you know, it comes in many facets. You review what they do, you give them kudos where necessary, then you bring your hammer, maybe not sledge, but you knock them a little bit when you think they are deviating. And I said, the only thing that has impressed me in the last 6 months of this government is the issue of passport, and the guy at the Interior Ministry has won my heart. Never met him, can't even remember his name, but I know by the virtue of what he has done that I have gone myself and tested. You know, seeing is believing. That's why I ask all of you, especially those of you watching me from the diaspora, wanting to come home soonest, I urge you, don't spend your hard-earned money, dollars, pounds, euros in Europe to do it. You can fly into Nigeria with your expired passport. I do. So why can't you? So having said that, that's it. You know, on Anambra, I am terribly sad that some of the roads in Anambra State are not. I don't know if they will be fixed in the next 3 weeks before the people in diaspora start coming home. I doubt. Some of the roads are. Nah, there is a place that I tried the other day over the weekend. Ala-Igbo to Oreri, Ala-Igbo to Obeledu. Jesus effing Lord. Soludo, why? Why would you leave that road in that mess? You know, I had to turn back because I had a small sedan. You know, I never get money by those big nonsense they drive, SUV. You know, as poor as I am, I just one small keke. So I had to turn back. I went back to Ibuku. I went through the other one that busted out at others. So it's not fair. It's not fair. However, he's doing some job in his own community, you know. So people, and I have written the Enugu State Governor. I want to go to Enugu. Maybe tomorrow. I will use the Enugu Port Harcourt. I want to go to Enugu. I want to see and ask the people of Enugu where the governor said that water will run in Enugu. Recall the interview I had with him, Dr. Peter Mba. Recall the interview I had with him before the election. He promised in the Enugu that there will be water in Enugu. Mark says, I totally agree with you. The fellow has done well. With regards to what he has done with that backlog. Exactly, thank you. To be honest with you, his name means nothing to me, but that guy has done well. You know, within 3 months or less than, he cleared all the backlogs. You apply for passport, they say, well, come 2025. But that guy came in, cleared all of them. It means that to fix Nigeria is actually possible. What we need is the right people upstairs, the right dedication. With the same workers, with the same nothing. Look now, this person now, nobody was sacked. You only gave them KPIs. If you don't want to do this, you are sacked. Those that normally stop working by 12 o'clock on a Friday, everybody stopped, everybody walked. Everybody walked. So if you have a man who is not corrupt, who is not going to accept bribe, and who frowns at corruption, things will work. Things will work. The challenge we have is that we will have thieves, hyenas. If I may borrow the words of Patrick Lumumba, he said, well, we have hyenas in charge of the band. We have hyenas, thieves, ndori, ole. That's what we have. If not, how would you, all of them, APC or PDP or Labour, all of them thieves, ndori. If not, how would you explain that 160 million naira was spent on buying vehicles? How do you explain that? Labour collected, APC collected, PDP collected, YPP collected, SDP collected. And I've told the Labour reps that you guys disappointed Nigerians. You know why? I'm going to say this public. I have told them in private. You know why I said they disappointed Nigeria? An innocent Ikenga is about 14.6 million because I wanted to buy, but when they told me the price, I beg, unless anybody won't buy that, but I don't get the money. So I ran. I went for the small one for our official car, you know, Nigerian media, camera crew, reporters to use. The price is another, but what we're saying is, there are cars made in Nigeria, if you don't know, not only in us. Hey, oh yeah, all of you, get out of there. What's wrong with you? Oh yeah, go to the back. What's this? Why are you there making that silly noise? When I say this to us, there are multiple cars being produced in Nigeria. We have the Changan by Chinese, with in conjunction with Meccano. Changan is in Nigeria. We have Proforce in Ogun State, I believe, that produces SUV and what's it called? APC, armored personnel carriers and bulletproofs. We have Innocent that produces trucks and buses and vehicles. We have Nord, N-O-R-D. What I'm telling you, you Google them. We have Nord producing in Nigeria. We have Geely, Geeley. We have Jack, J-A-C. Then we have Peugeot being assembled in Nigeria. So when you look at it, Nigeria has, I mean, the ones I know, I think there are more. There is one, I don't even know the name. I see them drive around here. I don't even, I can't pick up the name. But at least if we have about 7 brands. At the airport the other day, at the Abuja airport, I saw one car that really caught my attention. It's the driver, the Uber driver that was taking me to the Abuja airport last week. That actually explained something to me. That car is Changan Meccano. Very good SUV. That car will not be more than 20 million. And where I say that I am disappointed with the Labour reps is very simple. If I were in their shoes, even if these cars are bought, I would say, okay, I'm not going to take this. Can you buy us this variant that is 70% cheaper? Can you convert the rest of that money to our constituents, those who haven't eaten? Use it for their Christmas, whatever. Buy an SUV. Since you say it is an official car, it means when these people get into office, they do whatever they want. It's unbelievable. But hey, what do you think? Do you think my suggestion to the Labour Party people was good? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Do you think accepting those vehicles were right? Or you think they should have let it be? Like myself is that If it's an official car, yes, it's official car. I would want you buy these ones made in Nigeria. But to tell you that these guys doesn't care about us is because this is not about any particular region. It's north, south, west, east, everybody, all of them. No political party exception. Is when Akpabio says that the reason why they bought those big SUVs is because the roads are bad. People, isn't that madness? Sorry, Akpabio, isn't that madness? If the roads are bad, you must hold the executive to account to map out money and declare state of emergency and fix the road. Hey, no, not our politicians. They are Lord, they are gods. Instead of fix the roads, they will buy SUVs. When insecurity is on the road, instead of them to use the road, they will fly. When there is no water, instead of fix public water, that will be for your mom, my dad, your dad, everybody. No, they will go and drill borehole and leave you to wallow. That is what we are saying. And that, for me, is holding government to account. We must keep speaking. We cannot stop speaking until government does the right thing. And the right thing we must keep demanding. So let me take your comments before I call it a day. Oh, Jesus, it's already 45 minutes into this conversation. I didn't know. Sorry, let me take some of your comments. Keep your comments coming. It's now late night here at the ground zero. I totally agree. No, that's not. Yes, but we all know what motherland is like. I don't think so. I don't know what you mean, Mark Enelli. Mark Enelli says yes, but we all know what motherland is like. Motherland is sweet, oh, motherland is sweet. See this, that can only be found in the motherland. May the tapa never fall from the palm tree. People, thank you very much for joining me. I have done my bit for today, and I am still MaaziEzeoke. Please like, share, subscribe, and support us if you can. Thank you very much. May God bless us all. Bye.